Tonight, from the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. Fields it right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Time to see this wide-open Baltimore offense go to work, and leading them pretty darn good with it. Lamar Jackson out of Louisville.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jamal Davis. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 21 yards for Alvin Kamara. And the Saints take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 40-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
Jackson's throws on target to Duvernay. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about that? Virgin decided to test them early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks just end it with a kick, right? PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Coming left is Kamara. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he was able to get by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Here's Dalton. Dancing to his left. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem? He called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And this is going to be a first down. The tackle's made at the Saints 36. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now Jackson on first down. He's able to find Wallace. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
They go play action with Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Ravens have taken the lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. That time a 9-play drive, and it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
22 yards there, a first down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you say, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Kamara up the middle. There's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Here's 2nd and a yard. To throw here, Dalton. That's Olave bringing in another one. Touchdown! Chris Olave, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints are once again back in front. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Edwards. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 62 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Play action. It's Jackson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a handoff. Edwards. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Mario Davis coming in for the sack that time. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. On the handoff, Edwards. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through him.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Dalton over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Dalton, 1st and 10. Again, he's got that man Landry. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. To throw again on 2nd down. Dalton. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 37. A give. This is Kamara. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with a big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Jackson. Open man left side is Wallace, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And he's able to get to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Play action. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Throw there taken in by Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for the Saints, 1st down. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And Dalton to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Andy Dalton. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. He'll get off a really short kick here. This is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
That's taken in by Duvernay. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jackson. He'll go underneath, dropping it off to Edwards. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
There's a ball from right side and complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Again, Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead. And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy, let him go to work. That almost felt like sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble. Nobody picked me on the sandlot football team. You were quarterback, and I know better. I was the water boy. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. And that one on the rookie, Charles, maybe a little too overeager.
You know how many times about the quarterback having to have a clock in his head and make sure the ball gets away before the rush gets there? When you're a pass rusher, you have to know when the ball is gone and make sure you don't hit the quarterback afterwards. I know he was trying to make a play, but that time, he ends up drawing the flag.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First and 10 for Dalton. And he's got the hook up to Landry. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
Dalton's throw complete there to Smith. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Quick slant. That's caught by the 5'11" Landry. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Dalton operating in the red zone now. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. Back and forth, we win in that first half. This has certainly been an entertaining one to watch thus far. So let's get right back out to it as we'll rejoin our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Kamara off the draw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And now to the air, Dalton. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Dalton's throw caught by Olave. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On the ground, this is Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Kamara. A beautiful fake. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. So Dalton now. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Will Lutz now to try the New Orleans field goal. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And he returns this to the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. All right, let's see what Dalton can do after the fumble recovery. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
Well, they've got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
After the sack on first down, Dalton throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And they'll work this down inside the 30. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good, and they have regained the lead. them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They run with Edwards, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down 4-1. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance, but in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Wallace. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing again on second down. Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Jackson finding his tight end Andrews for the Ravens first down. Throwing is Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And this is incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they have regained the lead. So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing, Dalton. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. After the interception, here's Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Another carry for the fullback, Ricard. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And how about that on 3rd down? So many different directions an offense can go. Throw it out wide to the receiver, get it to their speedy running back. They changed up everything and handed it to the fullback, and he surprised them all and picked up a 1st down.
Now Jackson on 1st down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. The busy night continues for Camara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 91 yards rushing down for Camara. It's a 1st down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Camara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. Now Camara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves it with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Looking left side, that's caught by Landon. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a 1st down to carry. It's Camara. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's getting, oh no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making a play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Davis there on the stop.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to line up now. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Jackson now off the bootleg. That's into the hands of Edwards. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them into a game.
They go play action with Jackson. Now look at this. They get the tackle. They need it. It's intercepted. This game with a pick. And the Saints are right back in this football game. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now Dalton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Running with Kamara. Down to the 41.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
From the 41, Dalton. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
And good space stop right there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 112 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Jackson on 1st down. Swings it to Anderson. It's complete. The tight end has it. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. That one good for 13. A Raven 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. They're leading the 4th quarter. This is when coaches have a reliable running game. They breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take a hair out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you got to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Inside handoff here to Ricard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Patrick Ricard. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So an important drive for them there. They're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only 1 score. But you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
So they try to make it a 2-score game with the conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation and figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, you got to feel much better about where they are.
Walker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trailed by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run. But I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of run. One that they rely on, one they have confidence in, and one they feel like they can block.
Now left side of the swing pass. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Third down, a shot here for Dome. The left side complete to John Harbaugh never shy about bringing out the red challenge flag, and he'll do so here. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even when you benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. There's the athleticism of Tyus Bowser on display, wrapping him up, no problem. On second and 12, Dalton. He completes it to Olave. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave with his second touchdown of the night. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. Up the middle, it's Edwards. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. Now Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And they're going to get this up to midfield. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Here's Edwards again on second down. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Jackson's going to try the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets first. It's a gain of a yard, and that'll be good for a Baltimore first. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Open man is Duvernay. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They run once more with Edwards. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Here's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Jackson will keep it, and that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They'll try to pound it in with Ricard, and he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Patrick Ricard, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
It's complete. Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's Dalton. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens are looking like they're going to come away with a victory. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, this from 48. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From New Orleans, good night, everybody.
Yeah.